Friends, dear children, today we are going to solve third chapter of algebra. Its name is Arithmetic Progression. In short, we write as AP. AP means Arithmetic Progression. So children, let's start. What is the meaning of a arithmetic progression? Here we are going to write series of numbers where you will be able to predict the next one. Let us see how it works. If suppose I am writing 2, 4, 6. Can you tell me the next number? Yes, it's very easy. It is 8. What is next number? It is 10. And so on. Let's take one more example. If suppose I am writing 1, 3, 5, 7. Can you tell me the next number? Yes, it's 9. Next, 11. So on. If suppose first number is 10, then 15, then 20. Can you tell me next number? Very easy. 25. Now in all these sequences and 35 and so on. Dear children, these all are the examples of arithmetic progressions. These are what? These are simple examples of arithmetic progression. Means here in this sequence of numbers, you are able to predict the next number. And why we are able to predict? We are able to predict it because every next number is differing by a fixed amount. There is a constant difference. So children, this constant difference here we can obtain by subtracting any number minus previous number. You take any number minus previous number. You take any number minus previous number. Difference is what? 2. Here you take in this case. Take any number. Subtract the previous number. You take any number. Subtract the previous number. Any number, subtract the previous number. What do you observe? We are observing, children, here that the difference is constant. And since the difference is constant, we are able to say that this is the arithmetic progression. This is the arithmetic progression. Here, children, first term is denoted by A, that is known as the first term, and D is denoting the common difference. And how we obtain D? If you take any term, subtract the previous term. So children, let's start with the exercise 3.1. Let's start with the first question, exercise 3.1. Now see what they are asking in the question. They are asking which of the following sequences are AP? Which of the following sequences are AP? Children's criteria is fixed. If there is a constant difference, then only it is a AP. So here we will write first term T1 is 2 and so on. So T2 minus T1 is going to be 4 minus 2, which is 2. Again T3, see children, this is T1, this is T2, this is T3, T4, these are the terms. I am taking any term minus the previous term. T3 minus T2. What is T3? It is 6. What is T2? It is 4. So difference is 2. So at least 3 times you have to work. T4 minus T3, 8 minus 6, which is 2. Since difference is constant, hence it is an AP. This is your answer. Since the difference is constant, hence it is an AP. Now on the same line, we will start with the second question. In the second question, they have given us 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 3 and so on. Now children, here we have to prove that, we have to find out whether it is a AP or it is not the AP. Children, as you know, if the difference is constant, then only it is AP. So here we can write 2 2 ja 4. I will write this way. First term here T1 is 2. So if it is T1, T2, T3, T4 and so on, we can write here T2 minus T1 is 5 by 2 minus 2, which comes out to be 5 by 2 minus 4. This way I am doing cross multiplication. 2 2 ja 4. So it becomes 1 upon 2. Now you take third term minus previous term. Third term minus previous term. Minus T2. What is T3? It is 3. What is T2? 5 by 2. Now, if I consider it as 1, 2 3 ja 6, 1 5 ja 5, 2 1 ja 2. Here what we are getting is 1 by 2. Again, the difference is constant. But we will be doing 3 calculations to reach our conclusion. Again you take T by 3, which is wrong. It is actually 7 by 2. So you please do this correction in your textbook. So T4 minus T3. T4 minus the previous term. What is T4? 7 by 2. What is T3? 3. 2 3 is 6. 7 minus 6 by 2. Again it comes out as 1 upon 2. Now children, we will write our conclusion. since common difference is constant, hence it is an arithmetic progression. Hence it is an AP. And they are asking, they are find the common difference. Common difference is 1 by 2. We will write this way, common difference D equals to 1 by 2. Similarly, here also we will write common difference D equals to 2. So like this, children, we have to solve all the questions, new questions. This is fourth question of your textbook. We will write first term T1 being equals to 0.3. So second term minus first term will become 0.33 minus 0.3. Now here it will become 0.33 minus 0.3 means you are taking 0.33, you are subtracting 0.3. If suppose nothing is there, we can take 0. 3 will come out, 3 minus 3 will become 0. So the difference now is 0.03. So write here 0.03. Similarly, we can take T3 minus T2. Only for your reference I am writing T1, T2, T3. Here writing T1, T2, T3 is not important and not compulsory, but for your reference you can write it here. T3 minus T2 is going to be 0.333 minus 0.33. T3 is 0.333, T2 is 0.33. If nothing is there, you can write 0. So if I subtract it, 3 will come out as it is. 3 minus 3 is 0, 3 minus 3 is 0, and it is 0.003. So here I will write 0.333 minus 0.33. Answer is 0.003. Now children, as soon as you are getting the differences are not constant, you can stop your calculation and say that this is not the AP. 0.03 and 0.003, they are not same, they are different. 0.03 means 3 by 100 and this means 3 by 1000. They are not the same numbers. If the difference is not constant, as soon as you are getting that differences are not constant, no need to do any further calculation. You can write your conclusion immediately. So here we will write that since common difference is not constant, hence it is not an AP. hence it is not an AP. So okay children, now we will move for the next question, that is fifth one. Again we will write here first term T1. What is first term? 0. Now T1, T2, T3, T4 and so on. You now write here T2 minus T1. Take T2 which is minus 4 minus 0. Answer is minus 4. Again T3 minus T2 minus 8 minus of minus 4. Be careful for the sign. This becomes minus 8 plus 4. Finally minus 4. Minus 4 and minus 4 they are same. We will do one more calculation and thereafter we will write the conclusion. T4 minus T3. T4 minus T3. This is minus 12 plus 8. Finally comes out as minus 4. Now children, we can see that differences are constant. So this is an AP. We will write our answer. Since difference is constant, hence it is an AP. Common difference is B, which is minus 4. So like this we have to write. Now let's begin with the next question. Here also you can write your first term. What is first term? Minus 1 by 5. Now T2 minus T1 will be minus 1 upon 5 minus 1 upon 5 and in between a minus ka sign. Now childrens, minus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5, what is the answer? 0. Answer is 0. Again, I am taking T3 minus T2. I am taking what? T3 minus T2. This is T1, T2, T3. Minus 1 upon 5, minus 1 upon 5. I am getting minus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 5, which is 0. And now what we are finding, that same number is coming again and again, again and again. So the same difference will come. Hence, we can now write here, since difference is constant, hence it is an AP. Common difference is B, which is 0. We will write first term T1 as 3. This is our T1, T2, T3, T4 and so on. Now you can write T2 minus T1, T2 minus T1. It is 3 plus root 2 minus 3. Now children, if we solve it, 3 plus root 2 minus 3. Minus 3 and plus 3 will get cancelled and the answer is going to be root 2. Similarly, T3 minus T2 is going to be 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 plus root 2. 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 minus root 2. Minus 3 and plus 3 will get cancelled. 2 root 2 minus root 2. 2 root 2 minus root 2 is going to be only root 2. Remember, as we do 2x minus x as x, 3x minus 2x again x. Same thing. Consider root 2. I am writing this way. 2 root 2 minus root 2. So here if nothing is there, you can take as 1. So out of take you take an example, 2 pencil minus 1 pencil. Remaining is the pencil, 1 pencil. So 2 books minus root 2 is a number, simple. This is 2 root 2, this is 1 root 2. So 2 root 2 minus 1 root 2 is the root 2. Make it very clear. 3 root 2 minus root 2 is going to be what? It is going to be 2 root 2. Out of 3 root 2, 1 root 2 has gone. So 2 root 2 is remaining. So here the answer is root 2. So for 2 calculations we got the same number. We will do one more calculation before writing the conclusion. T4 minus T3. T4 minus T3. T4 minus T3. 3 plus 2 root 2. Again open the bracket. Since we open the bracket here, sign will change. Minus 3 plus 3 will get cancelled. 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2 will come out as root 2. 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2 will come out as root 2. Now children, we will now write our conclusion here. What conclusion we can write? Since common difference D is root 2, we will write the common difference is constant. Hence, since common difference is constant, hence AP is this is an AP. This is an AP. Common difference D is root 2. This is your final answer. Now children, let's begin with the next question. Here we will write first term T1 as 127. T1, T2, T3 and so on. You take first term as T1. Now T2 minus T1. 132 minus 127. 132 minus 127, difference comes out as 5. Again T3 minus T2. T3 137 minus 132, difference again is 5. Now these are very clear terms, so 2 calculations are enough here. We can now write our conclusion. Since common difference is constant, hence It is an AP. Common difference is D, which is 5. So children, in second group of the question, they are giving us value of A and value of B. What is A? A means first term. First term, that is T1, it is indicated by A and its value is 10. And you have to keep a gap of 5, means a difference of 5. And now you have to form an AP. Write an AP whose first term A and the common difference D is like this. A is 10 and D is 5. So children, T2 is going to be T1 plus D. And the value will be 10. T1 means A. A is what? A plus D, which is A is what? 10. 10 plus D is what? 5. So answer is 15. Now third term is going to be T2 plus 5. T2 plus common difference. What is T2? T2 is 15 plus common difference is 5. So here I am getting 20. Now if you have to calculate T4, you should write T3 plus common difference. What is T3? T3 is 20. T3 is 20. So T3 plus D, that is 20 plus D. D is what? 5. It is 25. Now T5 I can calculate by writing T4 plus D. What is T4? 25 plus 5, that is 30. And so on. So children, we calculate for 3, 4 up to T3, T4, and thereafter you can write, so required AP is first term 10, second term 15, 20, 25 and so on. And so on. So children, now we are doing third group of the questions of exercise 3.1. Children, here they are asking, find the term and common difference for each of the following AP. Find the first term or and common difference. So first term is always A and its value is 0.6. That is always our first term. Common difference is obtained by writing any term. Now since A is this much, I can say T1 equals to A, which is 0.6. T2 is 0.9. So common difference will be T2 minus T1. T2 is what? 0.9 minus 0.6. The answer is 0.3. Now children, since they have given that it is already an AP, so there is no need to do number of time the same calculation. Means once if you have shown the difference, your job is done. Your answer is now, first term is 0.6 and common difference is 0.3. That's it. Now you can move for the next question. So just by looking you can say this is the first term, and thereafter you take any term, subtract the previous term, you will get the common difference. You don't have to prove that it is AP because already they have written it is AP. So only you have to do, what you have to do is find the common difference and write the first term. So children, here we have completed 3.1. Now in lecture 2, I will be taking 3.2. But before going for 3.2, you have to do thorough practice of your exercise 3.1.